A quiet off season oftentimes is a good off season. And when you look at what's going on in Dallas with Dak Prescott and his contract, and then you look at what's going on with Deandre Baker and the New York Giants, hey, I say the Eagles just have one more advantage against the rest of the division. Yo, everybody, doing King Ding back here. So today we have come with the hell is that? It's a big ass dog. Dallas still stinks. Yo, everybody doing? King Ding back here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. You know, my plan was today to stream, and I came home, I was getting ready to stream, and YouTube crashed. It completely crashed. I couldn't get on my channel. I couldn't get on other people's channel. I couldn't pull up videos. So I waited a while. It didn't come up. I went and did a bunch of other stuff. Not sure when it came back up, but by that time, it was kind of late. So I'm going to reschedule a live stream for tomorrow, probably around 7 p.m. Eastern, somewhere like that. So if you want to join me, come hang out with me tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe, hit the dingbat bell. That way you'll be notified when we're live talking Eagles football. Now, a lot of crazy things going on today, especially with the New York stinking Giants. Giants always stink, right? They always stink. And I was saying, man, I like some of the things the Giants did this offseason. I do. I totally do. I liked the coach they hired. I liked them getting Bradbury. I liked they got Xavier McKinney. They got offensive line. I thought they did a great job this offseason. However, when you look at what just happened to Deandre Baker, getting in trouble for robbery, right? Aggravated robbery, aggravated assault, whatever the hell it was, armed robbery, that ain't good, man. That is not what you need from a guy like Deandre Baker. And that's a great big distraction, especially for a team like the Giants who got a new coaching staff, trying to get things going. They got a tough as hell beginning of their schedule. I think their schedule is toughest in the division early on. Now, if they can make it through towards the end of the year, they got a good chance to get to playoffs. But man, that schedule isn't doing them any favors. Now they have the whole Deandre Baker problem, and it's a distraction. And when you have off seasons where you got distractions like that, usually it comes back and haunts you. And when you look at our Eagles, all is quiet. All is quiet. Our guys are doing what they're supposed to do. They're taking care of what they're supposed to take care of. And the biggest controversy we've had all season has been the second round pick, Jalen Hurts, who is only, by the way, a really, really good player, a real talent. So, I mean, hey, we're not doing that bad when it comes to the Eagles and this offseason being quiet. And it's just one more advantage that the Eagles have over the rest of the division. Then you look at Dallas, right? The stinking Cowboys. I mean, they're even saying that Dak Prescott's contract is hanging over their head. It's the elephant in the room, and it is. And it's very distracting. Will he sign his franchise tag? Will he show up on time? How will that affect him going into next year? All these things you have to ask yourself if you're a Cowboys fan, and it's very, very distracting. It just is. It's the way it is. And sometimes things work out. Sometimes it comes back to haunt you. Sometimes the player zones out. Sometimes the relationship between front office and player, they go away. If Deshaun Watson signs a contract before Dak Prescott, Dallas is going to lose him. They're going to lose Dak Prescott. I mean, there's already Dallas Cowboy fans who want Andy Dalton to take over. Why? I don't know why. I would not want Andy Dalton over Dak Prescott. But my point is that these teams, the Giants and the Cowboys, are having problems. They're having off-the-field issues. That's what I call these. Deandre Baker, that's horrible. Horrible, but look, we don't know if he's innocent. We know if he's guilty. In my opinion, you're innocent till proven guilty, so they're going to have to prove that he did something wrong. But it's still a distraction. Then you look at Dak Prescott's contract. That's all they talk about. I mean, Mark Holmes does like 10 videos a day on Dak Prescott's contract. Oh, I got to do a video. Jerry Jones just called Dak Prescott on the phone. What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know. It's a distraction. No question about it. I love it. But our Eagles, they're sitting back doing their thing. And here's why I'm talking about it. And here's the issue. Because when we talk about repeating as division champs, which I think we're going to do, and you talk about these teams like Dallas who want to fight for the division, I think the Eagles have a real leg up on these teams, okay? And I've said this before. If you're not going to get OTAs, if you're not going to get minicamp, if you're not going to get training camp full go, okay, and you're going to have all these issues where you have to do virtual training, virtual workouts, virtual studying of playbooks. It's not the same than being on the field where you could have a receiver on the field running a wrong route or doing this wrong, and the coach is right there to work with him. It's a lot harder. And then you don't have that ability to have chemistry, to get used to the playbook. These are things for the Eagles that they have already. Because, well, I mean, maybe except for the rookies, maybe somebody new like Goodwin in there, it takes time. But overall, most of the team knows the playbook, has the same coaches, has a stability of the same front office, has a stability of the franchise quarterback. The players know each other for the most part. And in this situation where we don't know when teams are going to get to go back to their facilities and work out in the field, till we know, the Eagles have a huge advantage because they have stability. All three of the teams in the division, they all have new coaches, new playbooks, a lot of new things to learn, okay? So no matter how you cut it, the Eagles have the stability of the coach in the front office and the quarterback and all those things. They're all ready to go. They're all ready to go. Dallas, the Giants, the Redskins, all new coaches, all new playbooks, all new those kind of things. All that kind of stuff takes a while to get going, takes a while to gel. And the Eagles have a leg up. Now you add the distraction of Deandre Baker in there for the Giants. You add the distraction of Dak Prescott's contract. Well, guess what? The Eagles have a real advantage in this division. Matter of fact, there's no excuse for the Eagles, minus tons of injuries again, to lose this division. They should be the favorites. They should win this division just based upon the stability of the team that they have. Okay? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Now, one other thing that I want to talk to you guys about. The Eagles players received numbers today. The rookies got their numbers. We knew about Rager getting 18. We knew about Hurts getting 2 last night. And the rest of the guys got their number. The one that stood out to me the most, the one I liked the most, was John Hightower's number 82. Number 82 was my first jersey of the Eagles I've ever had. First Eagles jersey, first jersey ever, was Mike Quick, number 82. And 82 is my favorite football number, hands down. I love 82 and I love 88. Those are my two numbers that I would take any day of the week if I could just pick any number in football. So John Hightower gets 82. I think that's pretty cool. Kevon Wallace had 42, which is interesting. But, there's been some bad players of recent years that have had that number. I think he's going to change it. I think 42 is going to become a staple for the Philadelphia Eagles. Quez Watkins was 80, so I like that. That's Chris Carter, man. We got Mike Quick 82, Chris Carter 80. We got it. We got the future version, John Hightower and Quez Watkins. So I like that. But interesting for the most part. It's rookies getting their numbers. What do you expect? Anyways, with that said, do you think the Eagles, and look, you could be a Cowboy fan, you could be a Giant fan, Redskins fan, but just in all seriousness, do you think the Eagles not changing coaches, having pretty much the same coaching staff and the stability of the front office, do you think that's an advantage going into the season in this environment with everything going on the outside, not being able to meet and get together, and then add in the Deandre Baker getting arrested and distractions that go along with that, and the Dak Prescott contract? I think the Eagles are sitting pretty, man. I don't think we have any excuses why we should not win this division. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.